Okay, part two, the handle. You're going to start out with some square dowels. Alright, these dowels, they need to be 3/8 inch square and about 3 feet long. They're pretty cheap. Next, you're going to need some flat wood pieces. The thickness of the wood pieces should be 3/16 of an inch. Your inner slats are going to be 1 inch by 4.5 inch. And your outer slats are going to be 1 inch by 5 3/8 inch. You should have 4 pieces, 2 inner and 2 outer. We're going to sandwich them together. See? Nice little sandwich. All right, next we're going to make an alignment template. Just take one of your dowels and you're going to cut off about 1.25 inches. 2 pieces that are about 1.25 inches long. Made the first line at 2.5. Second line 1.25 inches. Now we're going to cut these off. They don't have to be perfect, so don't worry about it. This part right here is showing how they are used. Okay, now we're going to glue the slats up. It's going to get really friggin' messy. We're going to be using wood glue here. I'm not a fan of using wood glue. It's messy and it takes forever to dry. I'm incredibly impatient. Notice the bigger pieces on the bottom. Put glue on it, put a smaller piece. Glued on the smaller piece, added another smaller piece. Glue on that, and we will finish it off with a larger piece. Now you're going to use your little dowel templates to align everything. Pretty much eyeball it. I mean, just get it as good as you can. I didn't cut my slats the exact same width. As you can kind of see here, the inner slats are more narrow than the outer slats. And just go ahead and clamp them down. Don't tighten your clamps all the way because you might need to shift the slats. And once everything is secure and aligned properly, you can go ahead and tighten the clamps all the way. Now you're going to want to remove those square dowels. Those are just there for alignment purposes. If you leave them in, they're going to get stuck there. They also come in handy for removing excess glue. Alright, clamping it down. Yeah, definitely remove those square dowel alignment templates. Wipe away the excess glue. Alright, and let it dry. Mine is not dry right now. But what I'm doing here is I'm putting marks. This is where I'm going to be drilling holes. I'm going to be drilling holes using a drill bit that is approximately the same size diameter as a toothpick. I'm not sure what the actual measurement was. Just, kind of go through your little drill bits and compare it to a toothpick. Start drilling away. I probably went a little crazy on the whole toothpick dowel thing, especially in this video series, I guess. But they make me feel secure. So I'm going to be using them a lot. Alright. Throw your toothpicks all over your table like I did. You just make a big old mess. Now this part, don't use wood glue. I use wood glue here in the video, and it is incredibly messy and takes forever to dry. That's my biggest complaint. I feel like it's stronger than super glue in the end, but for this purpose, use super glue. Just put a drop, try to get the drop to run down the hole, and insert the toothpick. Pay attention to the size of the drill bit that you use. If it's too big, your toothpicks are going to slide around in there, and they're not going to get very good grip on the walls. But if it's too small, your toothpick's not even going to go in. Alright, this is another reason not to use wood glue. Or if you are, at least wait for it to dry. I did not, and now the toothpicks are collecting in my clippers. And the glue will dry on my clippers, and it sucks to clean it off. Alright, now once everything's clipped and dry, file down the little toothpick nubs there. Make it nice and smooth. Sometimes your toothpicks won't grab a hold of the wood well enough, and when you're filing, they might get pushed over to the other side. It'll appear to be flat, but once you flip that handle over, you'll notice you've got a toothpick sticking out. Alright, now, this is going to be a handle, so you don't want to hold on to it like that. It's got some sharp edges on it. You want to file those down. Sandpaper, file, whatever you got. Make it nice and smooth, comfortable in your hand. Now we got both of them done here. Alright, now we're going to measure and mark a line at 5 inches on the dowel. Now you're going to put the handle below this line, not above it. Alright, so we measure a 5-inch line. Alright, we're going to dry fit, make sure everything's good. We're checking the sort of the length of the handle. You know, we don't want it to stick out past the wooden dowel. Just kind of keep it as streamlined as possible. This one's looks pretty flush, but it might be sticking out a little bit, so I'm going to sand that down, file it down. Right there, now we've got a little lip on that dowel. Makes me happy. Alright, keep the handle below that line. Alright, so I threw some wood glue in there. I would recommend wood glue on this part. You know, you don't want that handle sliding around. Again, below the line, the short edge is on the right side. I'm just going to make sure I got that glue everywhere. There's another reason to clamp it down when you're gluing the handle, is that way you get a nice snug fit. Alright, now I'm going to clamp the dowels to the handle. Now make sure those dowels are square to the handle. Now the glue's dry, so I'm going to mark some holes for the toothpicks. Yeah, I'm going to drill the holes. But I'm serious about making sure that that handle is square to those dowels, because a lot of the times, you know, the longer edge wants to sort of come in while the shorter side wants to go out. And it's going to cause complications later on in the tutorial. Alright, so clip them toothpicks off and then file them down. And that's it for reel 2.